The phone vibrated with a notification forgotten in the memory of a device that had been stored in a drawer for years. Clara, immersed in her daily routine, barely noticed the device until, among old documents and disorganized papers, she found it covered in dust. It was an old model, obsolete with the passage of time, but when she turned it on, she discovered that it still contained fragments of her past. As she was browsing through blurry photos and unimportant files, an unopened voice message appeared on the screen. The date stood out with unexpected clarity, November 27th, 8 years ago. She didn't need to check the sender to know who had sent it. A wave of memory slipped through her thoughts, bringing with it the echo of a buried story. For a long moment, her finger trembled on the screen. Reason dictated that she should ignore it, that there was no point in stirring up the past. But nostalgia, capricious and persistent, prompted her to press the play button. The sound of Andres' voice filled the silence of the room, bringing with it a strange feeling, both familiar and foreign. He sounded young, carefree, with that warmth that had been so characteristic of him. It was not a momentous message. It contained no farewells or confessions. Just an unfinished sentence, interrupted by a brief laugh, followed by a hesitant pause before the recording ended. The weight of the unspoken words hung in the air. For years, the message had remained there, waiting to be discovered. Why had she never heard it? Maybe because back then, absorbed in the changes in her life, she believed that some doors should be closed without looking back. But now, with the years accumulated on her shoulders, uncertainty settled in her chest. An inexplicable impulse led her to look up the number on her current phone. She was not sure if it would still be working, but the need to know pushed her to try. The tone rang several times before a voice answered on the other end of the line. In an instant, she understood how much time had changed them both. The voice she heard was different, slower, deeper, marked by nuances of unknown experiences. The image her memory had retained of Andres no longer matched reality. There was something in that instant that revealed to her the inevitability of the passing of the years, the unbridgeable distance between what they were and what they were now. There was no need for explanations or to rescue what had faded with time. The past remained in its place, like a distant echo that had resurfaced for a moment only to show that life had taken its course. When the call ended, Clara looked at the screen in silence. She felt no sadness or regret, only a strange peace. Some answers never come at the right time, but sometimes, finding them much later is enough to close a chapter that had been open for too long.